Good morning, good morning, good morning! Hey everyone! Welcome to Tuesday's edition of Mark Rain's Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk. We'll have coffee, talk about it, walk the dogs. Won't be a big deal. Not a big whoop. Hey everyone, look, everyone's joining. This is fantastic. Orfe is here. Hello. Okay, here, oh gosh. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. What's my weakness, man? I don't know. I'm just singing songs that I shouldn't sing.
Can we talk?
Let's have coffee, talk about it, walk the dogs. No big whoop.
No big whoop. At 444-4444.
No, it's 555-5555.
Okay. I see it's going to be one of those interviews.
It always is.
Listen, okay, what else? Listen, I wore my Louis for you.
You never have that off. I've never not seen that on you in 3 years.
Well, I'm just saying I do it for you because it's my way of thinking about you at all times of my life.
24 hours a day? Because we're going to get you a new one now. Because I've seen that one enough.
Okay, well, listen. You could buy me as many as you want, and I will wear them.
I'll bet you will.
It kills me how beautiful you both are. Can you stop
please.
it? Can
Stop
you
it.
just,
It's the lighting.
It's the lighting.
It's just the lighting.
No, the lighting's actually terrible where you're at.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you.
Then it's the camera.
I do. It's you. You guys are both beautiful. It's very annoying.
Well, thank you.
I was wiping the camera.
A lot of good that's done,
Oh,
but
God.
thank you.
Now look at
Actually, that did a lot. You'd be shocked how much that actually did.
Well, good. Good.
So you guys are my first couple on this interview series.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's not another couple out there that you know? I know you know. You know many couples.
I know many couples, but you guys were the first I wanted.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
My God.
Let me tell you, you guys are like icons.
Yes, absolutely.
The icons.
The icon. Yes.
Of this screen.
Of this screen at this moment. Absolutely. 100%.
How are you doing? And your Louis and your beautiful pillows.
You like my pillows?
I do.
Yes.
It's so
That's
funny.
what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah, I sold these pillows from my mom's house, and I did an interview the other day, and she's like, are those my pillows? I'm like,
See?
oh, crap. Those are your pillows.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. See?
Sorry,
Be
Ma.
careful about what's hanging out back here. That's why we just have all the curtains drawn.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you guys still in Florida?
Yep.
Yes, we are. We are. You know.
Thanks for making mention of that. Now, we can't pretend to hide, but thanks. Yeah, we are.
Well, let me just tell you, Andy's the one that brought it up last time. I was never.
That was 17 years ago. We could be
17
in Guam by now.
years.
Yeah, we're down in Key West.
We could be in Guam. We could be in Dubai.
We're on a boat, actually.
Are you in?
Just
Oh,
off the coast.
let's pretend you're in Dubai. That's a good one.
Would that be something? It must be like 170 degrees there right now.
But
Probably.
it's not this gigantic hotel.
Yeah.
I'm in Dallas, Texas, and it's 227 degrees.
Are you in Dallas?
Yeah.
What are you doing in Dallas?
I moved to Dallas, Texas.
Everybody moved to Texas.
What? When did this
I
happen?
don't know this happened.
2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You took your mother's pillows with you,
I
obviously.
took my mother's pillows.
And your Louis scarf. And that was it. Everything else stayed in LA. What?
Yeah, I during the whole COVID thing, 2020 was the year of me doing things afraid. And so I started it off with the cabaret show, and then I was going to just travel, and then COVID happened, and I had already gotten rid of my place and all that in LA. And so I started looking for other places, and I was like, I could spend $7,000 in LA for the apartment that I want, or $1,500 here, and experience something new for a few months. And so here I am.
Wow.
Very, very true.
That's
I got
crazy.
I got to pocket $6,000, and
You could buy another scarf.
buy two, maybe even two.
You can buy a few, yeah. Wow. So what else? What's happening?
Well, so life is good. Wait, no, you're doing the interview. It is my interview.
Should we school everybody on that number that everyone wants to talk about as per our conversation we had while I was
so that number that's up top, is never accurate, and it's so annoying because like
but let me explain it, because I stopped doing this sort of thing because I was so sick of people texting me saying, "Oh, I feel so bad. You should have so many more like people watching." So I'm going to do a public service announcement right now and explain that number to everyone. When you see that number and then you press the X and the live is over and you see 1,500, 2,200, 3,600, 500, anywhere between, 20 and 20,000. Okay. This number right here that changes and is in the corner where you're going, oh my God, only 10 people are watching Mark and orfehandandy. That is how many mutual followers and followees we have that are currently watching. So if you have 12 followers that you follow back, that's what number is being indicated, not how many people are watching this live. I'm not egotistical about it. There are people who get the number over here is like 2,000, and then you turn it off and it's been 25,000. So I just wanted to explain that this is how many mutuals you have.
Well, and what's interesting is when you and I did our last one, it was crazy because it was like 5 or 6 people, right? And then we ended it, and it was what it was like something like,
it was ridiculous.
It was a ridiculous number.
Yeah, and I was getting texts going, I can't believe I'm like, let me explain this to you. Like, I don't care. Listen, I lose 100 followers a day. I gain 50 a half an hour later. I don't care. Algorithms are a nightmare, and it's changed drastically since Facebook bought Instagram. So things are just wacky. You just have to play. Oh my God, should I post it? It's too much pressure. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I did want to explain that number because I've had many conversations about it, and I'm your PSA queen.
I love it.
I wish I cared more about that number.
He doesn't care at all.
I have no idea what that number means.
No cares whatsoever.
But
ignorance is bliss. But when people are like, don't feel sorry for me unless I've earned it.
School us on algorithms.
I am schooling you, Diva Robbie. That's one of the greatest people. Everyone follow Diva Robbie right now.
Orfe schooling us on algorithms. I want a teacher
Done.
who says that.
Yeah.
That's my new quote for this year.
Algonator.
And the interview is now done because that's all we needed. Okay,
yeah.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time.
Bye, everybody.
I got to tell you, so after both of our separate interviews,
right,
Orfe first and then Andy was after you, the amount of comments and questions I got about you two was pretty amazing. Like, and questions that I literally was like, send them a message. Like, don't ask me. I don't know how many times they have every week. Like, I don't, like, oh no, people, that was the #1 question I got. And I was like, why are you asking me? First of all, you shouldn't be asking
filming, that. Apparently in the background from Louis Vuitton.
But besides that question,
the ridiculous question, yes.
The ridiculous question. The one question that really I was like, oh, I don't even know the answer to that, which I would like to ask this question now.
Okay.
Is, you guys, they always say, being married in the same industry is obviously a very tough thing. Like, people that are in the industry, it's easy to date someone, but to marry someone is a totally different thing. Has there ever been a moment where one of you, or that you guys have had that conversation to say, one of us needs to leave this industry, or
Hi Mar. One of us needs to leave this industry because we're both in this industry?
Yeah, like
Listen, look, obviously the entertainment business is very competitive, but I always liken it to this. What if we were both attorneys? What if we were both doctors? What if we were both in any, working in the same office in the stock market? You have to be able to make it work. We're not as competitive as I am as a human being. I'm never competitive with him because that success and that dollar comes into the same house. You see what I'm saying? So if he's successful, I get to pay the mortgage. So I'm not going to resist.
But that's a very powerful statement because.
But it's very true. It's really true.
But I've never heard
Yeah,
it put that way,
I'm
and
the
I
same when
love that.
She's killing her voiceovers. I spend no time thinking of how I don't get any voice like over. I'm like, great, please, can you bring the checks home? Let's go. Then we can like go on a vacation and have a good time. But it's thrilling actually. I've sat in on some of her voiceover auditions. We've done some from here during the pandemic. To me it's really exciting. I like watching her work, and she's so good at it, and I'm just like, go, fly, do it. Let's keep that ball rolling. Well, I'm sitting here crossing my fingers I get an audition coming through.
Oh, please. But that's what it is. Like, and I'm not ever going to lose a job to Andy, and Andy's never going to lose a job to me. So there's no competition. There's only wishing for somebody to be the most successful they could possibly be. But like, again, if we were both studying for the bar, why would I want him to fail and me to pass?
Yeah, but see, that speaks to your hearts, though. Just to be very clear, like, I get what you're saying, but a lot of people, I mean, I know that even in my last relationship, like when something great happened to my partner, I'd always be so excited.
Always.
Vice versa, it wasn't always that way, because I had a lot of successes with the and exactly. That's why we're no longer together. But I had a lot of successes with the magazine, and when things would happen, like I'll never forget when I got Nicole Kidman on the cover, I was so excited, and he just acted jealous. He was just jealous that he didn't have that success. So sometimes it's not about the specific, like, oh, of course Andy's never going to take a job from you, but if he's working more than you are, or vice versa, a lot of people do get jealous, and that speaks to the character of who you guys are.
I don't get jealous. I go to Louis Vuitton with you.
Oh my!
Begging for scraps.
Oh, stop it! Let me
honestly, look.
That means I get to buy a new computer.
Yeah, really, exactly. If I book a voiceover, he gets to get a new laptop. But
that's monetary, but it's also like we're also our best note givers. I love when she comes and sees a show and gives me a specific note, and so it's like. I never get hurt by it. Like, it's like she'll tell me something really like critical, but why are you making that face during that? And it's like, you're right. It's basically she's saying like you're overacting in that way. So I was like, yeah, you're right. I probably should pull it back, tone it back, or just very general notes like that. And I'll give her a beat to be like, just take a beat here after you say this line, and you'll get to laugh. And so.
Oh no, he'll even go so far as being like, you're blinking too much. Why are you blinking so much? And I need someone to tell me that. But I want to say something, because it is look, you can't change somebody inherently. I was thankfully, and especially for the business I'm in, I was not born with the jealous gene. I find it to be the most reprehensible characteristic of any human being. Seriously, I have a problem with it. The other night we were somewhere, and there was this person sitting at a table, and I'm still annoyed by it, which is why I'm going to bring it up. This person was sitting with another person, and literally, when I tell you, this far away, this person is talking shit about me that I couldn't even believe that anyone I had a mask on, I had sunglasses on. She was dissing my hair. She was saying that blonde is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking maybe she knows me, and I missed the stage door one day and she's like resentful. I'm thinking, oh, she knows me, right? So I'm like going, oh, that's really not cool. So I like kind of gave them the death stare, and they were like, oh, caught. Okay, I'll shut up now. So I'm thinking it's personal. Then
I was just drinking.
And he's just drinking his drink, completely oblivious. And this gorgeous, gorgeous couple walks by, literally, like Evan Anton and his equally gorgeous, you know what I mean? Somebody that beautiful. And you're just like, wow, these two are so beautiful, and they have the cutest dog. The same person who was talking all that smack about me thinking, oh, Paulette was meeting her at the stage door, looked up, went, and then started talking shit about them. So like you have those people who just are jealous of their own shadows, let alone anyone with a nice scarf or, and I find that to be reprehensible behavior. So I more than certainly wouldn't begrudge anybody anything. I always wish for people's success. The wealthier, prettier, more fabulous, more successful you are, come hang out with me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Totally.
It's like, so I certainly wouldn't begrudge him or anyone I love any amount of goodness in this world, because there's such a a deficit of goodness going on. You have to love what's happening for other people that you love. I don't necessarily care about everybody's trajectory in life, but I'm not going to begrudge them if they're, semi-decent people. But don't walk around and talk shit about people at another table. Because if you want to be blonde, go buy a freaking box of L'Oreal Preference and make your hair blonde.
Do you use L'Oreal Preference?
Well, I have been. Usually I'm with Rita Hassan, but I can't fly to New York every 15 days.
You do what you have to do. If you have to fly to New York, you fly to New York.
I'm very good with, I'm very handsy with the mix.
I was
learned well, I thought. Yeah, it's good, right?
Oh my gosh.
I learned from the best.
It's so interesting because this is fake beyond all fake. Like there's nothing real about my hair color. Nothing. And if I didn't dye my hair, I'd look like Anderson Cooper. I'd be white. And so there's nothing real about my hair. So, moving to Dallas, like I wasn't worried about my apartment. I wasn't worried about nothing. I was worried about who is going to do my hair. I need to find that person. It was like the first thing I did. Like I did like this whole like American Idol, like testing thing. Like it was, and I found the person and I'm very happy. But I will tell you, I've been going to the same guy for 12 years. And so the first time this new person was doing my hair, I was in tears, bawling, because I felt like I was cheating on him. I was like, I'm sorry, Aaron.
No, I'm very loyal too. Always, always, always.
It was not pretty. It was not pretty. I was.
What other questions rather than the lascivious ones do the fans?
That question, the question that you just answered. The other one that was really interesting, which I'm gonna be honest. I'm just saying it's interesting because I kind of have to, because so many people ask this question. Yeah. But it's the one question that I hate asking. So, just letting you know.
I'm 25. He's 22.
Yes. No. If you guys could do any role together, what role would it be?
I think it passed. I think that.
I hate that question because
it's fine. We get asked a lot, but I mean, I think Aida would have been the show.
I think we'd still knock that out of the park.
We could. I think they,
and maybe some, regional like Akron, Ohio production. Did your phone just die?
I didn't die.
What? Hello?
Pause. Uh-oh. What happened there?
That was all you guys. That was not us at all.
That's definitely our phone.
I don't know what happened, but I think Aida was one to have wanted to be in very badly. I will say this. Let me say this. When Sherry Renee Scott sang Strongest Suit, every time I see like something of her doing that, I'm like, why the fuck didn't Orfe do that? Like, why did Orfe not do and why you haven't just done that? Just that one song. I did Strongest Suit, and it's somewhere on YouTube. I did Strongest Suit in a review that we did at Caesar's Palace in like 2002. I did it as part of the review because it was a Broadway review. It was called Nights on Broadway. And Andy and I and A.C. Ciula choreographed it. Asmarette was in it. A bunch of David St. Louis. It was a bunch of really great musical theater people. And we did it in Atlantic City. And I did a fabulously, wonderfully fun version of Strongest Suit.
Okay, I need to find it because
just look it up. Orfe Strongest Suit. It's there, I'm sure.
Okay.
If it's not on our channel, Orfe and Andy Carl on YouTube. Okay. We need more subscribers.
Oh, listen, we'll get you all the subscribers you need.
We'll get the 15 subscribers.
We'll get 15 of them.
We've actually we literally recently just wrote a script that was like, we're trying to get ideas out there that's, that has us in mind and uses our strengths and that kind of stuff. So it's been fun to have some time off during this time to be creative that way. And that's what always happens. Like when we finished a show, I think it was a couple of years ago, it was the first time we had a moment to figure out a cabaret act that we wanted to do. We'd been married for years and years and years. We never really attempted it because we usually didn't have the downtime to really put it together and really work on it, rehearse it, get musicians, that kind of stuff. So we really got an opportunity at the end of a certain we had some downtime and we were able to put it together, and it worked out great. So
Yeah, it's
now
like
we're just
the
we're
thing.
doing the same thing, like writing scripts with
Yeah.
us in mind, which can be hilarious and funny because she's got a lot of great ideas that I'll sit
Your
there.
cabaret show is phenomenal. Like,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
I know, listen, I think you're Janis Joplin, like, reincarnated. Like, I actually think you do.
Oh, there
Oh.
it is.
I actually
didn't
think
know.
I think you do
My
Janis.
muse.
You do Janis better than Janis did Janis. Like,
Oh, thank
you're
you.
you're incredible. But one of the things that I loved about the cabaret show, which I don't love about a lot of cabaret shows, is I hate when they like make it seem like it's not completely like they've put it together, right? Yours seemed so natural. It seemed like you guys were like literally thinking it for the first time, singing it for the first time. Like, you
Well,
guys
we do,
really
but we do.
created this really beautiful moment of just like, oh, we're all here just hanging out in the garage singing songs.
But it's true. But that is really actually, yeah, nothing's moving. I don't know what's wrong with this live. But yes, that's actually how we do it. We have a template. We always had a template. And early on when we came up with this concert series, we knew the beginning, the middle, the end. And we always said everything in between is up for change and discussion every show. So that, because a lot of people come to the shows repeatedly. And we had a slew, that was the one big casualty of this for us business-wise. There were so many concerts scheduled that now have to be pushed to 2021 and beyond.
Yeah.
But there was always a thing where we knew what it was, what the structure was, but we left a lot of room to, do the latest hit songs from the radio, do different, when we started this concert series, we hadn't done Pretty Woman yet. So there's
Oh, really?
opportunity. Yeah, we started this concert series a while back. And
Oh, wow. Okay.
so the next couple of incarnations, you'll probably hear some stuff from Pretty Woman that we didn't sing together on stage. Everything's subject to change. And I think that's what you notice. We deliberately keep it fresh because it needs to be. It's a concert. It's a rock concert, in spaces.
That's to Orphe's, idea, because I wanted to write the hell out of it, and like, we'll say a snappy little joke here, and we'll do this here, and then when we're about to sing this one song, we'll say, and now we're gonna sing. My brain was like, I need to script it. I have to be in a character. I have to know what I'm doing. But she freed me of that to be able to just let it fly, because that's like more ad-libbing jokes come along, more spontaneity comes along, and in that setting, I think we talked about this in our interview back in the day. That's my Achilles heel. Like cabaret, I feel like I'm exposed, but it was a very freeing thing to be able to like tell the story, but also like live in the moment that we're on stage together, and it's I don't have to hide anymore. I've come out.
Come out of the closet.
It's a concert.
Concert.
All right.
I know. I say cabaret. See, that's my problem. I'm stuck in the old world.
Listen, I call it.
By the way, everything looks frozen. Can you see us? Are we moving for you?
Everyone's
okay.
This is all your side, not our side.
Okay.
We're all doing
literally
great.
There's nothing going on here.
Okay, yeah.
Hi everyone. Somebody comment so I can see if there's a new comment.
And there's been 40 new comments. Someone just said everyone should go see Legally Bound.
No, I can't. I literally cannot see a comment.
Well, sorry.
We don't respond.
And if we're not responding, it's because Tommy's the last person who joined, and that's all I can see. So hi, Tommy, if you're still here, and Emily and Kieran. Otherwise, I see nothing.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder if we should start over.
Do you want to start over?
Well, no. I just let me request you again. I don't know. I don't know what has.
I mean, I see you fine.
Well, okay, but I hate when people think I'm not answering them. I can't.
Well, don't answer them. Don't answer them. This is our conversation. Why does everyone have to join in? I mean, come on. No.
I can't pay attention to two things at once.
No, I can't see anything. So
this was an interesting question that I loved, because I was like, oh, yeah. So, Andy, this is for you, Andy.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why I feel so like. So, you start dating Orfe. She's, you love. And then you find out that her godmother is Cher. And then you find out one day, today I'm going to go meet my girlfriend's godmother or my wife's godmother. We don't know when that was. What the heck was that like?
It took enough time to go see her. There's been so many pictures. There's been phone calls, and and meeting Chaz and so it was just all of it's a little crazy because it's just you don't think of Cher in your living room. You think of her as like an entity out there, And I know there's always the connection. So finally, we go see the concert, and we saw the Cher show first. That's where we first met her.
That's where you first.
That's where I first met her.
That's not where I first met her. But Andy had hung out with Chaz way prior to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birthdays, hanging out in Los Angeles,
Elijah.
So Andy.
All the people that were sort of connected.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of like
actually hanging out with her.
Actually hanging out with her, and that's the thing. It's like
hung out with
there
Paulette.
If you're gonna be hanging around with Cher, there's gonna be like security. She's got to be somewhere. Like she can't just walk the streets.
It's Cher, bitch.
We go meet her for lunch. It just doesn't work that way because it'd probably be too crazy. But finally, meeting her, she's so sweet, so nice. There's a lot. Luckily, I'd been prepared to meet people that are of that, like just icons. Like I had worked with Dolly Parton. I had worked with like Alice and Jannys. I had worked with people that
Sylvester
I could Sylvester Stallone. Like I had met these people, so
Bill Murray.
a little prepared to meet someone that you hold in that status, but still at the same time,
it's Cher.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And then we went and saw her concert, and that to me, that when I saw her concert, I see how hard somebody works on stage and how much she has to work with the audience that's 10,000 people, and totally charming and captivating, and her show is really fun, and it's basically like musical theater, so it's like but listening to a concert of Cher tunes, and then she would come out, and you see the work, and for me I was like, oh, that's the woman that I know I can connect to. It's somebody who works their ass off for to put on a good show for thousands of people. It's like that's what I try to do on stage. So with that, I just came with the compliments when I met her after a show. It's like you don't know how hard you work. I love the show. It's so well put together. I was able to connect in that sense, but
what he's not telling you is that her favorite thing she calls him like St. Andrew, because she's known me my whole life. She's like, my hat's off to anybody who could be married to her all these years. Like it's a running joke. She'll be like, how's St. Andrew? How's the monk? How's Mini Buddha? Like and she'll call me and be like, has he killed you yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Still here.
I'm still here. So she has a very strong affinity for Andy because
I've survived.
Andy has put up with me all the time.
I mean, I got to tell you, when I went and saw the Cher show, right? Like
the Cher show on Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was so much that I had learned about this character that I never knew, right? Like they really did put a lot in there that you went, oh, okay, I had no idea, whatever. But then I realized how much her music really is the soundtrack of our lives. Like how, like, I guess, I mean, I know all these songs. I could sing them. I have a costume for each one of them in my closet, but I don't, I guess, when you hear that, it's like when I saw Beautiful, right? And it's Carole King, and you're like, oh, I know that song too. I know that, like, she really is iconic. Like, sure. I laugh at all these memes that I'm seeing lately. Like, we need to do better today to leave a better world for Cher, later on. Like, the woman, she's ageless. She'd love that. But yeah, people, I got a lot of those questions. Like, how was it when Andy had to first meet Cher? And I was like, I have no idea.
It's random questions that they're asking you.
It's cool though, but you like, when you get to meet those people like Bryan Adams, when we were working with him, it's like, here's the guy who's like, this is the music I was listening to when I was a teenager at my community pool, like hanging out, like it was pumping through the speakers. Like, this is the soundtrack to my life. This is, summer '69. And here I am in a studio, face to face, literally inside the booth with me, like talking about, do the phrasing this way on this side, and you kind of can't like put it into perspective. You just gotta do your work and keep going and not.
Well,
freak.
now you know what it was like when I walked into your dressing room for the first time. I literally was like,
oh yeah, that's exactly
see.
how I thought. Oh, poor Mark, he's with Orfehandandy.
oh my God, I was flipping out. I was like, literally like, because I had seen the show and then I was going to come see you guys. And I was like, oh yeah, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? Oh my God, I can't. This is like,
Brother.
It's insane because what you do is like, you know, when we saw the magazine and
Oh,
what
so
you were,
beautiful.
it was just like, oh boy, we better up our game because
Yeah,
this is like,
this is too nice. This is not
really, and the article you did on us
was
gorgeous.
Yeah,
it was a great
Yeah,
layout.
it really came out
really
great.
cool.
Yeah,
I got to tell you, so you brought up Dolly Parton. Mark Currien's most unproud moment ever was the day he met Dolly Parton, because we were at the Polo Lounge at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and my back is, you guys are Dolly.
right.
And my back's to them, and she taps me on the shoulder, and I turn around and I go, oh God. And she's like, excuse me, can I just get by you? And I'm like, that's all I said. That's all I said.
I'm sure she gets that a lot.
So then we're at the Ellen DeGeneres show, backstage at the Ellen DeGeneres show. I won't say who, but two big celebrities. I'm talking to two very big celebrities. Get tapped on the shoulder again. It's her again. I'm ready for it this time because I knew she was at the show. Oh, and she literally goes, that was your reaction last time. I was like, oh crap. Like, she for me is like, I mean, if I were to meet Cher, it would be the same thing. Like, Orfe, don't ever introduce me to Cher because I might just combust. Like, it's just not gonna, like, no, you can introduce me, but it just,
I will.
holy crap.
But no, you know what it is? I think those really mega iconic, like global superstars, they're a lot cooler about their existence on this earth than the rest of the mere mortals are. You know what I mean? Because they've gotten to be that for decades. So they're used to whatever effect it is that they have on people. So they're just really cool about it. And, you know, I find, and I've said this to you before, I find that the bigger the star, the nicer they are.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the stars
100%.
that I could, and I won't talk about them, but the stars that I could talk about that I like can't stand, you're like, most people would be like, wait, who is that? And then I'd have to explain.
Right, exactly. It's like, what, you were what? You did what? Oh, okay, yeah, so why are you acting a fool? But
I mean, that Andy Carl is
say
just such a jerk.
Who?
That Andy Carl.
Andy Carl's the worst, my God.
My favorite is like watching, you know, people react when she does Zooms and like she appears on the Zoom and it's like she'll be talking to a bunch of like, you know, kids who are like, you know, trying to be musical theater artists or actors or things like that, and they blip out, and it's my favorite thing in the world. It's
I mean,
they're like, you don't understand. That's all they say. You don't understand. I'm dying right now. You don't understand. It's like,
well, you guys do not here's what
You
I
don't
love
understand.
about you. You don't understand how iconic you both are, like, especially in being a couple. Like, you are Broadway's it couple. Like, you are, I know.
I think there's a few more, but yeah, okay. We could be
Who?
one of them. Leslie and Nicolette.
No one knows who they are.
Yes, what? Take that
Not
back.
Orphan
Leslie
and
Odom Jr. and Nicolette?
They're not Orphe and Andy.
Okay, stop it. You're going to have to, now you can't post this because that's just foolery. That's just
It's
nonsense.
not.
Yes,
It's not.
Stop. Those are my friends.
Well, listen, I'm just saying.
Marilyn and Jason, I mean, God bless her soul, she's gone, but that was a big couple. We're not
Who?
the only, you know.
Who?
Watch yourself.
Who are you talking about? I don't.
Jason Danley and Maren Maisie. Hello.
If
Am I
their
going to
names,
revoke your equity card right now?
if their names are not Orphe and Andy, I don't know who they are.
He's not going to be able to post
he's
this, right?
staying true to the interview.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, I'm not taking a left on this interview.
Okay.
We're staying with
Go
the
on.
Well,
Yes.
listen, I will tell you this. So I end these interviews, as you know, telling the people why I love them and why they mean so much to me. And so you guys get to sit back and absorb this. And I don't care what people say. Just sit back.
Okay.
Put your shirt down.
Sit back, relax. Who is
So,
that?
I've said this 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more times. You guys are truly beautiful from the inside out. You guys have this spirit and this light that is just contagious. I think one of the things that I love about both of you so much is that literally, like, literally the moment I met you, I felt loved. I felt cherished. I felt seen. It is so rare in today's world that someone sees you. And from the moment I walked in, I mean, you guys literally could have just been like, oh, hi, welcome, you know, whatever. But there is a spirit about you that literally makes someone feel seen. And it is one of the most beautiful energies I've ever experienced in my life. I know without a shadow of a doubt where I stand with both of you, because you're real and you're authentic and you have an ability to make sure that the person that you're with knows that. Not only knows it, but feels it. I feel like, you know, in where our world is today, we're in a real crazy place. Real crazy place. But literally I've caught myself thinking several times, the fact that Orfe and Andy are in this world, I know it's still a good world.
Oh my God.
I literally have thought that. And I know it sounds cheesy, but I literally don't want you to hear that as a cheesy line that I've just come up with. No, you guys make this world a better place. You make it a more beautiful place. You make it a place that, I mean, you have created memories for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that they will hold with them for the rest of their lives. The other day, I had one of the hardest days, and I literally just listened to some of your music, and it like wiped dust from my soul. I think that, you know, I believe in God, but it's whatever people believe in. I believe that God gave you guys this insane talent that just transcends time, space, everything. It is just, it's so beyond. And, you know, I took a friend to go see your guys' cabaret show. Here's a friend who is not into musical theater at all. Not that your cabaret show really is musical theater, because it's not, but not into, you know, just not a music guy. And he literally walked away going, I now get it. And it's because God's giving you guys this beautiful talent. So I'm just so in love with the fact that I get to call you my friends. I'm in love with the fact that I get to tell people how proud I am of you and have like specific reasons. And I just love you guys so much, and I'm so grateful that you did this. And I cannot wait till I get to see you again and hug you a little tighter and a little longer.
What's your name again? I just wanted to ask you what your name is. Oh.
Well, Mark,
it's all that and a couple throw pillows, and we are.
I mean, I think
Wow.
I could only live to be as interesting and as lovely as you have.
You're the best.
Made us
All
out
right.
to be.
So are you calling me a liar, Orfe? Are you calling me a liar?
No, I'm just saying I aspire to be 0.5% of the vision that you have of us. So,
well,
I
have a very good vision. Very good vision.
Thank you.
I wish I walked around thinking that about
Yeah,
myself
really,
all
that
the
would
time.
be good. That would be nice. But thank you.
The gift
Thank you.
from
Thank
God.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I can't wait. Okay, wait, let's do this real quick. How many people do we think watched this thing today?
2,200.
Okay, what do you think, Andy?
15.
15
That's it
people?
right there.
17.
Wait, explain that to me.
I've already explained this to you.
Okay, I'm
ratings
gonna
and
say
algorithm.
since the last time we did it with I think it was like around 1,600 last time. I think that this time it's going to be into the 3,000s.
All right, I said 22. So if it's higher than that, amazing. If we froze a long time ago, so I have no idea.
By the way,
Botox.
Orfe, let me just tell you, I've got like 2 or 3 of your friends going to be on the show. I've got Maria. Maria.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Maria.
She's going to be on in like 2 weeks. And
Mason.
Tommy is like he won't text me back. I'm just going to call him out.
He
texted me once. And he's like, any friend of Orfe's is a friend of mine, which I think meant like F you and everything you stand for. No, I'm kidding. But
yeah, no, I highly doubt that. He's the nicest. He is the nicest person on the planet. So no. Who else?
So Tommy,
Maria,
and there's someone else. There's one other person. Who is it?
I don't know. You just keep asking me for suggestions and I hook them up.
I know. Well, keep hooking them up because they're going to be fun.
I know they are.
So keep hooking them. And Andy, if you have anyone that I should interview, tell me.
Yeah, I'll look at the list and send.
I mean, listen, if Cher wants to do it, I'll see if there's room. I don't know if there is. But if
you might have to clear your schedule. See if you can clear your schedule.
Oh my gosh, let me just tell you, if Cher said yes, my head would literally go.
Yeah, you would just do what you do best.
Yeah.
The whole time.
The whole time.
Would that be?
I
Start
would
on our level.
I would literally giggle the whole time, and then I would probably end it with like, if I could turn back time. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I love her.
Mercurian.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for doing this.
Love you too.
Let us know.
Come to Dallas.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Sorry
Come to Dallas.
What?
All 15
Come to Dallas.
Well, not right now, but okay.
Okay.
Everybody's
Okay.
in Dallas.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you.